Good morning, everyone. As you can see, it's bright. I've got my cup of coffee with guidance. Let's see if any of you can read that. Bam! Seriously, I like that life advice. It changed my life. It molded me. It molded Scientology. Yes, this is how I feel. I've always felt this way. I'm doing my best Scientology impression because I'm sorry, some of those folks are weird. I'll just say it. Like, basically what they did was they turned psychology into a computer algorithm based on simple inputs. Like, it's really, like, Scientology is a great science-ish type thing. I think it could be a decent tool. It's not a religion. Anyway, 2 plus 2. And of course, the birds are chirping loudly like they don't have home training. I don't even know what that bird was. We got so many, but let's talk depression. Let's talk depression for a second. I got a lot of things I'm doing, okay? My last manager said I was the most driven person he'd met. I'm not arguing with him. I have a book that I'm trying to put out about my life story, alongside another agenda, where this year is proof of concept for one of the things that I was the primary architect on. I was most of the architect, but it couldn't have been built without the input of others. That's definitely for sure. But basically, if this works, number one, it's going to sustain itself. Meaning, we're investing the first, I think it's 10,000 total. I've already put a couple thousand in. So we're putting in the first bit. We're doing our little growth thing. Every one of us is out here in a farm where we can heal and relax, stay busy. But let me talk depression. I keep dancing around that. I've made 2 videos so far, and I keep dancing around it and making it into a long video. I apologize. All right, so depression-wise, right? I used to weigh 185 pounds. No. I lied. No, I was weighing 210 at my max in the past 2 years, and 205 average, 195 on a really good day, right? And now look. Bam! That's right. That's that breakup diet. Get it. Looking all good and sexy, walking like that. Don't hurt nothing. Don't hurt. That was a hip. You need to eat. But that's how things are. It's like right now, I've got these huge projects, and it's so hard to push myself to do them. Like all this Twitter stuff that I'm doing, to me is work. And one thing I was finding is that, like when I'm doing Twitter stuff, or when I'm getting ready to, say, wire the speaker system in the house, because I know how to do that stuff. When I'm trying to plant seedlings, like when I'm just trying to plant something, I'll get through a few and then I'll just give up. I'll have something else to do, or I'll just avoid it all day. I'm sitting on a few projects that they don't yield fruit, they just make the place better. And they're meaningless to me. And right now there's a part of me that's warring with myself about even telling you this because it's uncomfortable. This is deeply uncomfortable to me. But you know what? If it's uncomfortable to me, it's uncomfortable to other people too. But depression's very real. And what I found is I'm going to YouTubes and like things don't make me really enjoy them anymore, right? Like I'm watching TV shows like, oh, this is something to watch in the background while I'm working. Because I have 2 monitors and I watch all my stuff on my computer / TV. So yeah, I'm doing my thing. It's just so hard. There are days when I don't want to get up. And keep in mind, I signed on to the Marines. I've been homeless in Southside Chicago and dug myself out I've dug myself out of bad situations left and right. Some I asked for, some I definitely didn't, and some I definitely didn't deserve. Definitely. That's just cruelty. But I get the wonder of reliving all of those memories whenever I talk about them because I visualize every second of every day. This depression, man. I mean, I get Robin Williams. I get it. I spend my days trying to work on things that make other people's lives better. He made other people laugh. I did not. There was no reason for that. Asshole. Non mi piace spiritu. And if you got offended by that, just remember that God had a sense of humor, or else we wouldn't have a sense of humor. Why? Because we are created in God's image, and animals don't have a sense of humor because they don't have the prefrontal cortex and the frontal cortex to be able to interpret the different mannerisms that are tied into the illogical representation that is humor. That's why when we laugh, when we truly laugh, we only make one sound, because that one sound is a misfire in our brains. It's a logical misfire. Yeah. I used to be cocky as hell as a kid. These days I'm just confident because I can back up everything I say. But I'm also reactive. That's one thing about depression is, so I just wrote a book, I'm pushing the book. I wrote the book between January and a month ago when I started, and that's editing and everything. But I was obsessive about it. Because I didn't know what to do when I lost the most important part of my life. And now I'm over here. I got abandonment issues left and right. I mean, I very much felt like the outcast of my family, just like my Uncle Tim. And what's funny is, everybody kept me away from Uncle Tim and warned me about Uncle Tim and told me about Uncle Tim and how weird he is. Now he's just... And I kept away from him. Because that's what people told me. Not Grams, but everybody else, right? I look very much like my Uncle Tim. I have the same conditions that he does, from MS to Lynch syndrome. He was functionally autistic just like me. He was a code breaker in the Cold War, and he claims to have gotten the Voynich manuscript decoded, like fully decoded and understood. And he has one of the biggest collections digitally in the world, according to one of his colleagues from around the world. I had 8 people, oh, well, not 8 people, like there are 8 people involved, but at least 3 people reach out and say, hey, can we get his hard drive? I don't know code breaking, but what I was getting at is, he was like me. I wish I could have learned from him, but that was denied. I wish my parents would have taught me an adult skill, but that was denied. The double standard is a very, very real thing, and it's cost me years of progress, years of struggle, and the depression is very real. So I'm sitting on a whole bunch of projects, like I need to wire that house for the sound system and all the other stuff I bought. I got so much to do. I just don't have the drive. Like everything I do, like, stop it, asshole. All right, hold on. I gotta get rid of this little bastard. Everything I do at work, see, that's it. That's it. I view home as work. I'm on a mission. I have an objective. I'm not having fun. And I haven't for a long time. I don't cook anymore because of all the bad tastes that family has put in my mouth. I don't enjoy so much. And ever since, I'll just say it, ever since the breakup, everything's mechanical. That was December that happened? Late December-ish? I don't really give a shit. See, that's the thing, is even talking about that, just mentioning it makes me want to just throw everything down and just, okay, there's bed. But I've got stuff to get done for other people. Like, that's just the commonality of my life is, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going. Hey, we're your cheerleaders. We're not gonna help you, but... Oh, there's something over there. Wait, what were you saying? Yeah, that's my family. And the thing is, I want to call them out on so much shit. On so much shit. And here I am sitting here wondering what they're going to say back. And I'm hearing their critique in my head. Like, that's the thing. They stay in your head. It's annoying. Like when you get a lifetime of that and then you get the double standards to reinforce it. You're the black sheep of the family, and guess what? We're going to make sure you remember you're the black sheep. Like, God damn. Every conversation, let's throw this little tidbit in there. Haha. I found that funny. I didn't. I never did. And you had it out of context. Why? Because you didn't goddamn listen. So that's where I'm at. I don't want to run too far past 10 minutes, but I mean, let's just be real here. Depression's a real thing, and it hurts. And as driven as I am, I'm working at maybe 25% capacity. 15, 25% best. The rest of my day is spent trying to stay focused and moving, and it's rough. And you know what? If there is a God in the afterlife, he and I are going to have words. Anyway.